Okay, so I'm here with
Adam Browd.
Adam Browd, local Provo musician. I'm going to ask him a little bit how his music career has been. I guess first things first, how long have you been into writing and playing music?
Um, let's see. Playing music, I've always been a singer, and so I've always kind of written lyrics and rewritten lyrics for songs that already existed ever since I can kind of remember, to be honest. But writing my own stuff didn't really start until about junior year in high school. That was my first real band that was in. It started off. I had some friends in high school who they did some joke bands, and I was in on one of those. I wrote one song about it was a joke rap band, and so we wrote a song about shiny objects distracting you. But then I was in a more legitimate band, I guess, and I wrote some lyrics for that and wrote some parts, and I had my instrument in the band, so I started writing things specifically for songs, and that was junior year, so it kind of took off from there.
What other kinds of bands did you play in since then?
Since then, well, let's see. I did Sassafras, and then I moved to a city where there was a little bit bigger music scene, and I was in an indie rock band called Juicebox Holocaust. That was actually way fun. I was the main singer, songwriter, and drummer for it, and then I was in Cats on the Wall for a little bit playing bass, and now I'm in a band Milo where I'm the main singer, songwriter, and I'm playing a couple different things, a lot of percussion instruments. Maybe tap dancing we decided today for a song instead of using drum set, which would be cool. Playing, and maybe playing banjo in some songs. So, yeah.
Cool. So you're really into kind of everything. Try a little bit of all styles.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Music-wise for band stuff, I've tried a whole bunch of different things, which I think is good because the rhythm behind ska is way different than the rhythm behind punk rock, which was like Cats on the Wall, which is way different to the rhythm of Milo, which is Baroque pop, so which uses a lot of odd rhythms and stuff like that. So just combining it, I feel like it gives me a different flavor for my music, and it makes me hear things that could potentially fit in songs that I think other people wouldn't if they're only comfortable with one sort of genre. And then of course the diversity of instruments plays into it as well, because you can write a song that's really interesting rhythmically, but if it doesn't have that melody that hooks you in, it's kind of worthless as well. So I like to think that it's all kind of added together, as obscure as it might seem, that ska and indie rock and stuff like that, I feel like it fits together to make what I'm producing right now a lot better.
How has being a member of the church shown through in your songwriting?
Songwriting, I think one way that seems kind of obvious is obviously use of language. Sadly, nowadays, the F word is used so much that it's commonplace in a lot of songs. It's not even used for shock value. One of my favorite bands that I can think of, Vampire Weekend, they have a song Oxford Comma, which is great, but it just uses the F word in the verse twice, like it's no big deal. And so, it doesn't use those type of themes in it, which, in all honesty, I feel like it helps me reach to a better depth, because, you can rhyme a whole lot of words with the F word, or swear words at this point, and you can get a lot of variety out there, because there are a lot of songs that do it. But yeah, so I think it takes it to, one, a better level, and then two, I think it kind of is because you lack certain themes that are so commonplace, it does make you think about other things that other people wouldn't. And then on top of that, I guess religious views. I'm not a big fan of Christian music per se, like Christian rock, but Mormons are different. There's a different view on God, and we also live in a society where, sadly, in the music scene, at least indie scene, it's no longer that 70s feel that God is good. It's now become something where to complain about God is pretty normal, and it's looked as edgy. But I can see the reverse of that as well in a lot of music. That if I write about how God or Christ is personal to me in a real way, not in that cheesy Christian pop way, but in a real way, it really does make my music different, because it gives it, one, that Mormon flavor, and then two, something that other people are